Anybody know what today is?
Right.
Well, two things. One is the first day of summer, the
Yeah.
longest day of the year, and it feels like it. Secondly, it's also our first Heritage Talent Show. So we're glad to have you all here. We want to show some of our talent. We have talent I didn't even know we had. I'll show you talent that you know I don't have, and so forth. But we're going to have a great show for you. I'm glad you're all here. And our first person that we're going to introduce, if she's got her music ready, I'm waiting to find out. She's gone. Oh. Okay. My biggest problem is going to be pronounce her name. Now, most of you will probably know her. She's one of our wonderful aides that we have here, and her name is Calais. 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 Can everybody say Calais?
Calais.
Last name? Minor.
Minor.
She had another one in between there, but that was minor, so we went minor. But anyway, she's going to come in and sing. She's, like I said, one of our CNAs for the Heritage Center, and she enjoys entertaining residents. And a lot of you probably heard her singing up and down the hall. I hear her singing out in the parking lot to the cars, the birds, whatever she can sing to. She's always singing. Very beautiful, very enthusiastic. We're delighted to have her here with us at Heritage as well as today. And also, she is soon trying out for The Voice. Wow! Man, won't we be rooting for that? We'll have a voice party here. We hope that you will watch and see how she does. Without further delay, here she is. I'm assuming she's ready.
Go with the joke.
Oh, I gotta go with the joke because she's not ready. That's no joke.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. And I've got some wrote down, then I'm gonna throw out some of my own, which that way you won't know which one's mine, which one's somebody else's. What do you call a grandma who has on speed dial? You have grandma on your speed dial. You know what you call that? An Instagram. Instagram. Also, what belongs to you, but others use it more than you do? You all have it. What? Your name. Whoever said that, somebody got it right. Your name. Very good.
This is the fire
That's just
lane.
like somebody, they ever ask you what the number is to your cell
Fire
phone,
lane.
and you say, I don't know, and they say, what do you mean you don't know? I said, well, I don't ever call myself, so how am I going to know? In fact, my company phone that they gave me, they changed phones, I still don't know it. I have to call my cell phone and see what my cell phone says so I know what the number is. But then they don't let me carry my cell phone with me in the van, so then I dial it and I'm like, I don't have my, oh well, gone for that. All righty, I think she is ready. Without further ado, give her a hand, please.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'll be singing Crazy by Patsy Cline first off.
Favorite.
It's a beautiful song.
Yes, it is.
Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as soon as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, oh, crazy. thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, I'm crazy for loving you. Ooh. This next one is a favorite of mine by Etta James. It's called At Last. I thought I would give you guys some love songs today. How many Mr. and Mrs. we have in the house today? Well, congratulations on your love story. All right.
It's tough to quit smoking.
This is a really hard song to sing, so let's see how I do. Forgive me if I get a little off pitch, but it's one of my favorites. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, yeah, at last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to caress my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh, you smile, and then the spell is cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine at last. Ooh, 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 Thank you. And then I have another favorite by Etta James. I think that would be 50s, 40s. Somebody help me out here. 50s. All right, so 40 years before me. So Alrighty, so I have another favorite. I'd Rather Go Blind. See if I can play around with this one. This one's for you, Derek. Love you, baby. Something told me it was over when I saw you and her walking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and her talking, I would rather go blind, baby, than to see you and walk away from me. When I saw you, and I don't wanna leave you, baby, I just wanna see you walk away from her now. I was just sitting here thinking of your kisses and your warm embrace, yeah. When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed the tears that are on my face, yeah. And baby, I would rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. And baby, I would rather be blind, boy. Thank you. Hope everybody has a blessed afternoon. Enjoy the show.
Good job.
See what wonderful talent we have here? Now everybody's going to want her to sing to him when she comes by. I want to be on her unit. Anyway, we're glad to have that. We also have plenty of room up front here. We don't bite. We don't need all this space. If anybody wants to come up front, we'd be glad to have you. Also, I'm going to be introducing our next act, which is Katie. But you know, I found it amazing. When I was growing up, my mom loved all those old sad songs. And she'd sit and listen to them and cry. And I said, Mama, why do you listen to those things if they're so sad? Well, they make me happy. And she's crying in her beer. I never figured that out. But anyway, that's what she always liked to listen to. So she always listened to the Patsy Cline and all the other sad ones that they had and so forth. But most of you probably all know those. Now this next young lady that is going to be coming up here, which is Katie. A lot of you know her. She works in housekeeping, and she's everywhere. I wish I had short hair like hers, but I don't. Wish I had as much hair as she's got, period. But anyway, not only is she a co-worker to me, but I've known this young lady when she was this tall. Katie and I go back a long ways with her family and her dad and so forth and such. And I was so delighted whenever I saw her come here to work because of the fact of she's like a daughter to me. So if you will, let's welcome Katie. Like I said, she works in the housekeeping, and she loves the residents, she loves her job, and you can tell that by her personality. Katie, come on up and entertain us. Thank you.
Well, hey everybody. Hi. I might have to just hold the mic because I'm a little shaky right now. So this first song I'm going to do is one of my favorite songs that I loved growing up. It's called Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. And I hope you guys like it. And I'm sorry if I shake. Sorry, I gotta turn this up. Come on, phone. Alright. Restart. If you know it, sing along too. Alex. I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, wiped my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. That every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like no other stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yes, it did. Sorry. Think about the years I spent just passing through. I'd like to have the time I lost and give it back to you. But you just smile and take my hand. You've been there, you'll understand. It's a part of a grander plan that is coming true. Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like no other stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm just rolling home into my lover's arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. That God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Thank you. Messed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dominic. Everyone, this is my nephew. All right, I got one more song for you guys. It's called I Cross My Heart by George Strait. I don't know why my spelling's not all the way up, but here we go. This is my favorite song. Love is unconditional. We knew it from the start. I see it in your eyes. You can feel it from my heart. from here on after, let's stay the way we are right now. And share all the love and laughter that a lifetime will allow. I crossed my heart and promised to give all I got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. You'll always be the miracle that makes my life complete. And as long as there's a breath in me, I'll make yours just as sweet. If sorry. It's as far as we can see. So let's make each tomorrow be the best that it can be. I crossed my heart and promised to give all I got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. And if along the way we find a day it starts to storm, you got the promise of my love to keep you warm. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. A love as true as mine. Thank you. Sorry about the mishap. My nephew had fun in the show, everybody.
Yeah, that was your sidekick.
My backup.
Uh-oh. There we go. All righty, we can get back up here. That's okay.
Sorry, I got caught in the moment, y'all.
Well, believe it or not, over 22 years ago, when I first started working here, my hair was blacker than hers. And I had more. So things change with time. I said, the only thing I don't want to happen, I don't care if it turns gray, just as long as it doesn't turn loose. Well, I've still got a little bit up there, but I'm trying to hold on to it. But anyway, we want to make sure that, I'm sure you all know, we have a lot of talent here at Heritage. But a lot of it's not able to get up in front of you and make a show and so forth and that. That talent is shown to you every day in the love and care of our CNAs.
Amen.
Oh, that rhymes too, didn't it? This is CNA's week, and we truly want to let our CNAs know how much we truly appreciate them. So let's give them a hand, please. I know that I said that whenever I first came here, and I truly do honor all of our nurses and our CNAs, because that is one job I could not do. I've done a lot of jobs in my life. I've worked in the sewer department, been down in the sewers and everything else. I could not do what they do. And I've seen it displayed here. I've seen it at the hospital and places. And so I thank God for them. So let them know every day when they come in and take care of you how much you appreciate their care.
Amen.
So thank you. Also, now our next act that we have Well, anyway, she's coming with her friend that she has, and her friend is Betty Jo. And a lot of times you'll see her as she comes around and so forth, because she enjoys visiting with Betty Jo and performing. So like two sparrows in a hurricane, here she is.
And he's barely driving a car. He's got his ring, and he's got the keys to her heart. It's just a matter of time. I spread my wings and fly like two sparrows in a hurricane, trying to find their way with a head full of dreams and faith that can move anything. They've heard it's all uphill, but all they know is how they feel. The worst as they'll ever make, love says they will. There's a baby crying and one more on the way. There's a wolf at the door with a big stack of bills they can't pay. The clouds are dark and the wind is high. But they can see the other side. Like two sparrows in a hurricane, trying to find their way with a head full of dreams and faith that can move anything. They've heard it's all uphill, but all they know is how they feel. The world says they'll never make it, love says they will. She's 83 and he's barely driving a car. She's got his ring and he's got the keys to her heart. It's just a matter of time. They spread their wings and fly like two sparrows in a hurricane, trying to find their way with a head full of dreams and faith that can move anything. They've heard it's all uphill, but all they know is how they feel. The worst says they'll never make it, but love says they will.
Coming. Oh, snap.
Hello, and I
I'm sorry if I hurt your eardrums, but she just don't do nothing without me. I don't know why. I'd like to introduce Mike now. He's going to do some comedy and some jokes, and I'll be probably up here with him. So, welcome, Mike. He's been here for 87 years, or sort of something like that. He looks pretty young, don't he? Okay.
All right, they wanted me to read some jokes up here to you. So I'm going to do that there, but then I got something better. And a lot of them know this here. All right, does anybody know why the banana went to the doctor? Because he wasn't peeling well.
Oh.
Can you all hear me okay out there? All righty. Then also, why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. Okay. Here's one sure you'll all catch on to. What has one head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
1 hand, 1 foot, and 4 legs.
Your bed.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And why did the birdie go to the hospital? No, because he needed to get a treatment. Oh, well, who needs jokes? All right, here we go. A lot of times people enjoy being around me. Brenda knows because she's heard some of mine. And they're not jokes, they're life stories. If anybody can have a life story and funny things that happen, it usually does to me. As anybody, you know, funeral homes are not a place that you usually go to laugh at. Or to laugh, period. But anyway, this is my story about the fly at the funeral home. Brenda, you may have heard this. One of our dear church members had passed away, and her best friend, Dorothy, was at the funeral home, and we went to see her, and I went to see Dorothy. Well, of all things, now I have to lay out the play for you. The person is laying out right here. Dorothy's standing here by her. I go up to give Dorothy a hug. Brenda, come over here. I'll use you as an illustration. Come here. And only to me could this happen. Biggest riot, and people say, I've got 2 stories in my life that everybody says they want to tell at my funeral. So anyway, I go up, I have on a sweater, Dorothy has on a sweater, and she has a fly brooch on her sweater. Pretty little sparkly fly. I go up in front of the casket, in front of that room was packed, probably 200 people, and it's so noisy and everything else in there. I go up and I go to tell Dorothy, I am so sorry about your friend. I give her a hug, and when I go to give her a hug, I can't get loose. And I said, oh my, and I mean we were cheek to cheek. And I said, oh my gosh, Dorothy, what's the matter? I can't get loose. And she says, you're caught on my fly. I said, what? She said, you're caught on my fly. And I said, oh my God. Well, as you can see, we'll turn around this way. When you're this close together, you can't do anything. I mean, you're like, let me see here, and she's trying everything else. Well, then Vivian, her friend, comes up and said, what are you 2 doing? And I said, I'm caught on her fly. And she said, you're what? I'm caught on her fly. She goes, what fly? I said, she's got a fly pin brooch. I'm caught on it. And we're trying to get it all undone. Well, then Vivian's trying to help us. Everybody in the funeral home starts kind of like, what are they doing up there? And so anyway, Vivian's trying to get us undone. Well, somebody else comes up and says, what are the 3 of you doing? And so Vivian says, she's caught on his fly. What fly? Well, she's got a fly on her sweater, and he's caught in her fly. So anyway, she's trying to help me. Well, by that time, the funeral home starts getting a little quieter and quieter. Somebody else comes up and says, what are you all doing? So there's 4 of us up in front of the casket trying to get me unhooked. And all of a sudden, all you hear, the funeral home, it's getting quieter and quieter in the room, and you hear somebody saying, what are they doing? He's caught on a fly. What are they doing up there? Something about a fly. She's got a fly. He's a fly. Or, you know, they didn't know if I was caught on her fly or she was caught on my fly or what. It took us 30 minutes to get disconnected, and by the time we got disconnected, The funeral home was in tears because everybody was like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And the funeral home, and Dorothy said, I've never been through such an embarrassing ordeal in my life. I said, me either. I mean, my gosh, I couldn't believe that this happened. So anyway, we got disconnected and the funeral home got back. So a while back, I saw Vivian, her friend, and I asked how Dorothy was doing because she's not been doing well and so forth. So I went to tell Vivian that if anything ever happens to Dorothy, and before I could finish, she said, no, you're not getting her fly, that goes to me. She said that was the funniest thing in my life, and I'll never let go of her fly. I said, okay, you can tell the story. All right, another story that happened to me one time. Now, Dave's been down to my house before, so he'll kind of know where I was at. I was out in back of the house and was gathering up leaves. We had some company. And we were I was gathering up some leaves, and I had a trash barrel, took the lid off of a plastic trash barrel, gonna throw the leaves into the barrel, and when I leaned the barrel over, guess what? There was a mouse in the barrel. So I'm like, well, now what do? Do I take the barrel all the way down to the woods and throw the mouse out? Or, well, I'll just throw the leaves in the barrel with the mouse and then get rid of the mouse. Well, and Dave knows I'm not this smart, usually anyway. So anyway, I leaned the barrel over to throw the leaves in, and guess what? The mouse runs up out of the barrel, jumps in the leaves, and I'm like, well, shoot. So anyway, I have on bib overalls, no less. So I'm gathering up the leaves, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, oh no, the mouse is running up my pants legs. Well, by golly, I caught him. I got him right back here. I got this mouse. But guess what? What am I going to do with the mouse? I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I don't know about many of you, but there's not much fun having a mouse in your pants. So anyway, I go over to the back door and I holler in the house and I said, hey, Fred, help me. I got a mouse in my pants. He comes out, his wife comes out, my wife comes out, and guess what? They go, what? You got a mouse in your pants? I said, yeah, I got a mouse in my pants. I got it right back here. And they go, what do you got a mouse in your pants for? I said, he ran up my leg. And they think I'm joking. I said, no, I'm not kidding. I said, I got a hold of him, but I said, so he said, what do you want me to do? I said, well, help me get these bib overalls off. And out there. So he unhooks them, but guess what? Can anybody guess what I had to do?
Drop your pants.
I had to let go of the mouse. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Fred, and they're all standing there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I said, okay, I don't know what I thought I was going to do, or I should have told him to bring a ball bat or something, hit it. So anyway, I let go of the mouse. Of course, my pants dropped down. The mouse runs up my back, out my collar, across my shoulders, and jumps back into the leaves, and my friend Freddie is standing there and said, well, you did have a mouse in your pants. I said, well, I told you I did. And so his wife looks down and she said, those are some cute puppy dog boxers you got on. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I tell you, we all laughed until we cried. And if I'd had a video of that, I'd been a millionaire probably today. But that's the one thing everybody says, oh, tell the joke about your mouse. Tell them about, that with the mouse or the fly. So my life has been composed of, if it can happen to anybody, it can usually happen to me. So that's usually the thing that occurs. And so they're kind of bad things, they're funny things, and it's a good thing to be able to share them. So now you all know a little bit more about me, the mouse in the pants and the fly in the funeral home. So without further ado, we have a lovely lady here that I can't wait to introduce you to and see her act. It's my privilege to not only call her a co-worker, but my boss. A lot of you will probably never see her the same after today, because you'll think of Tina Turner instead of Tina Dial. And here she is now, Miss Tina. Thank you.
I will not be needing the microphone on for this one. I'm sheer entertainment on my own.
Okay.
Every now and then, I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice. there's just one thing. You see, we never, ever do nothing. Nice. Easy. We always do it nice. Rough. But we're gonna take the beginning of this song and do it easy. But then we're gonna do the finish. Rough. The way we do. Proud Mary. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Listen to the story. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, and I was worried about the way that things might have been. That big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. The river. Ain't a lot of places in Memphis, but pumped a lot of change and New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river, the river.
Good, girl.
like you to call her my boss for a while. Wow, man. I tell you, I'll never think of her as just Tina anymore. Man, I didn't know she had that much spice. Wow. Makes me feel old, that's for sure. Well, we can be very, very thankful to have Tina because she orchestrates all the activities and things that we do around here. And as many of you have seen, she not only did the talent show thing, but she helped with the
Bake sale.
bake sale. She had all kind of stuff baking, and she's in here baking now. She's hot. But we're very thankful for that. We're thankful for Rose. There's things that we do that a lot of people don't know, and there's a lot of things we don't want you to know that we do, and things like that there. But we're very, very thankful for that. It's been a day that I know when Tina gets home, she's going to take off her high heel shoes and her hairpiece. Although I wouldn't mind if she wore that every day. It looks kind of spicy on her. But other than that there, I'm going to finish up with a few jokes here. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to say. You want to do another song?
Oh, no.
One more song, okay. Other than that there, let's see what I got here on this here. What do you call a snowman you cross with a vampire? Frostbite. What's the best day to go to the beach?
Sunday.
There you go. Very good. She got it. Sunday. Very good. Good job. Which is the building that's the largest? The library, because it has the most stories. See, they originally said they wanted me to come up here and tell bad jokes, and I said, no. Who wants to hear bad jokes? I want to hear good jokes. I hear enough bad jokes, but some of them on here, not my jokes, they're on here. Let's see. What do you call an illegally parked frog?
Toad.
Who said that? Very good. A toad. You got it. Yay. She was in here doing some acrobats a while ago. I said, you ought to be part of our talent show. And then she did some things that said, that makes me hurt the way she bent herself up. How do you get trees to go online? You log them on. You log them in. Oh, this is bad. I didn't know that. Do you know what car? Do you know what car Jesus drives?
Because he crashed?
A Chrysler. Why don't teddy bears ever order dessert? Yeah, somebody said it because they're already stuffed. Oh, and what did the porcupine say to the cactus?
I think I lost my cat.
No, I don't think that. Is you mama, mommy? How do crazy people go through the forest? They take the psychopath.
That's my way.
What do prisoners use to call each other? A cell phone. You know, this one a little off the path, a little salty here. Ooh, salty. What do you call somebody that passes gas in church? He who passes gas in church sits in his own pew. And you usually tell who that is because they sit by themselves. What happens when a frog's car breaks down? It gets towed away. Thank you all very much. Have a nice day. That's the end of the bad jokes. Thank you all very much for coming today. And I know Tina and all the activity department, as well as everybody else, wants to say, you know what our job is, and Dave knows this too. It's all about you. We do the things we do because we love you. And we are very fortunate to have you all to love us because you're all our family. And Rose and her girl too. Thank you. Well, God bless you all, and you have a great day. Thank you.